Buongiorno, everyone. Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Newcastle 1, Wolves 0. Chris Wood, how's going out to you, mate? Yeah.
How do them 3 points taste? Nice, mother.
Oh, like a fine Italian lager mixed with a New Zealand nutter. Yeah, penalty from Chris Wood gives Newcastle the 1-0 win at home to Wolves. Tremendous stuff. The first half that saw Wood score, but be denied by VAR in a game where Wolves were surprisingly poor, to be honest. You know, they were missing some key players tonight. Then Donka, Podence, Neves, and Jimenez. But for a team that's pushing European places, Newcastle with a better side. Much better performance tonight than we've seen in recent weeks. Dominating the play, in control of possession. Wolves came out stronger in the second half, caused a bit of problems in the opening 10 minutes or so. But then Newcastle really went on to control the game and start threatening the keeper a bit more. St. Maximin had moments where he should have done better. Fizzed across the goal. Should shoot now and again, puts it over now and again. He had a great chance at 0-0 actually, and he puts it over the bar. But never mind all that. Chris Wood wins a penalty, takes it around Josie Assault, fouled, clear as day penalty. VAR tried best to try and bring it back, but it's given. It's a penalty. Chris Wood, ball in his hand. Keg, were you nervous when Chris Wood had the ball in his hand, taking that penalty?
I was, but more for him than anything, because I just wanted him to score so much. Like, I feel like he deserved it. He's taken a lot of criticism lately. And yeah, his end product hasn't been great. Like, you can talk about his build-up play and blah, blah, blah. But as a striker, goals are bread and butter, and it's what he's done year in, year out for a serious relegation threatened Burnley. Got double figures. What is it, 5 years in a row, something like that? Like, this hasn't really been his season. Even before coming to us, only scored 3 goals for Burnley in the first half of the season, only 2 so far for Newcastle. Could be better, but it's only goals that get you confidence. And if he missed that, I just feel like it was going to go one way or another. If he missed it, I feel like his confidence would plummet. But score it at the home, first goal at St James's, at the Gallagher, surely that should boost him up. So I was just more nervous for Chris Wood that he would miss it than us not getting the 3 points. But it worked out for the better. He scored, his confidence is up. We've got the 3 points. We're all happy. So absolutely buzzing. Couldn't have come out any better.
I am buzzing for him, because obviously, it's been said he's only scored 1 goal for Newcastle and all of that. But tonight, to get his second goal for Newcastle, his first at St James's Park. I said it at the start of the stream, had a 5 on Wood 2-0, 35-1. Gutted that didn't come in. But the main thing is that Newcastle got the 3 points. This now leaves us on 34 points, tied 13th from the league, I think it is, us and Brighton up there, Brentford as well. And Newcastle now 10 points clear of safety. Burnley do have 2 games in hand. They'll have a massive game on Sunday away at Norwich. Everton have a huge game at home to Manchester United tomorrow as they sit 17th. But 10 points clear now, even if they win the games in hand. Newcastle still got some good games coming up at home as well. Palace and Leicester to come before a tricky set of fixtures that sees City, Arsenal and Liverpool play in the matter of a week and a bit. What do you think, Kay? Is safety secure now? We can see Eddie Howe talking in the background. Obviously, we can't hear him because we're doing this, but I'm sure he'll be saying it's not over yet.
Yeah, and he's right to say. It's like we spoke about it just towards the end of the watch along there. Like, yeah, we're safe. Like, we don't really need to worry about relegation too much. But like, as I was saying before, unless it's mathematically done, then we should still continue to push on. Like, as I said before as well, like, even if we are mathematically safe, there's still a job to be done. The players are still taking a wage. We're still putting our money and time invested into the club. So the players should still be putting on a performance regardless. So, yeah, like, I don't feel worried that we will get relegated, but I just continue to want to push on. Like, them 3 losses in a row set us back a little bit. Like, we went from 19th to 14th in the space of like 7 weeks or something like that, maybe less. And yeah, them 3 games like set us back a little bit. Like, I feel like we could have really made a push towards the top 10, which would have been mental considering where we ended up. Like, didn't we lose all of our first 14 games or something like that? Like we were going to set
First
a new
team
Premier
ever.
League.
If we stay up, we'll be the first team ever to do that. Not win a game in the first 14 matches and stay up.
And how good would that stat be if we actually managed to finish 10th? If we managed to scrape the top half, which I still believe is possible. So yeah, I'm not looking back anymore. I'm looking forward. I want to continue to do well, put some more points on the board, climb up. But the main thing still is survival. Like the way that the team was left when Eddie Howe first took over, when the new owners first took over, we're destined for relegation. So the fact that we're at this point now, 10 points clear, with what's left, like 7 or 8 games, it's a mint feeling, and to put them 3 games behind her, get back home, 4 games a row away, lost 3 of the 4. So to now get back home on our home turf and putting a win on the board, buzzing, absolutely class.
It is so good to not be necessarily looking over our shoulder that much already with 7 or 8 games to go, because for me this season, after that Watford game, after the Cambridge game in the Cup, and way before that, I thought we were gone, man. I thought we were done, dead, buried. Nobody's seen that 9-game unbeaten run coming. And if we were going to stay up, I definitely thought it was going to be a last game of the season scenario, a survival Sunday. Do you know what I mean? A point in it here and there, but hopefully Newcastle have done enough. I think being on 34 points now, I think 36, 37 will keep up, and I think we will get those extra 2, 3, 4 points in the remaining 7 games or so that's left. So it's looking good. It's looking good, and it's nice way to end the season. Look forward to the summer and next year. Big up Hasbulla, who's in the chat. There he is. Come along. Bigging up Bruno, and I've got to talk about Bruno. Bruno did get.
Talk about Bruno.
Can we talk about Bruno, please? Bruno did get man of the match from Sky. Did get man of the match from us. He was absolutely everywhere, offensively and defensively. Really
Before
everywhere.
We get into that, tweets just come from the club with some numbers. Would you like to hear some numbers, please?
Get the numbers out, please, Carol.
5 tackles, 3 clearances, 1 interception, 1 key pass, 100% dribbles completed, 90% passing accuracy.
Wow. And that's his first start at St. James Park in the Premier League. He's an absolute joy to watch, isn't he? He's a serious player. He is a serious player, Bruno.
We haven't had a player like it's classy and is like cool and composed in central midfield since I don't know. I honestly can't even think, like having like a full Brazilian international who's obviously going to go to the World Cup with Brazil, the most decorated international team of all time. It's just amazing. Feels like we've got like prime Kleberson. But better.
I better. Setting standards, Bruno.
It is
already, though. If this is how good he is, mate, and he's first, it's scary how good he could be.
Doing like both ends. Like when we first signed him, like I didn't really know too much about him coming from Lyon. Like I thought of him more of like a defensive midfielder, which we needed. So I was buzzing that we're kind of going to get someone who's a defensive midfielder with the quality and the reputation that he's got. But I didn't realize he was a little bit more of like an attacking player as well. He's just the complete centre mid because he's a bit of both. Like he's mid on the ball, cool, composed, looks for a forward pass, 90% pass accuracy, 100% dribble ratio, good at getting back, sticking a tackle in, winning possession, forward passes. That's the player that we've needed for so long, man. Like it's just absolutely class to see that we've actually got, like, it still feels like a bit of a fairy tale that we've actually got someone like him now. Like he is the first big marquee signing that we've made, and hopefully we can build on him, as a few people are saying in the comments there. Let's build around him, give him some better options. Like Shelvey and Joelinton have been mint. Willock's had a good season. Sean Longstaff on the fringes. But if you can put like another couple of centre midfielders around him, maybe he's like a brick wall defensive midfielder, and someone like who's like a really, really good attacking midfielder, then that splits the balance perfectly. I think that centre midfield trio can be something. It's like a different gravy going forward.
Kind of a lot of love for Almiron in the comments tonight as well. He did do well after coming on as a forced sub, with Fraser going down with a hamstring injury that will probably rule him out for the rest of the season. As John says there, higher the finish, the more coin you get. It is 2.5 million for every extra position you finish above in the Premier League. So
That's the thing that I can't understand either. Like, people, I think, forget about that. And that's what always pissed me off about the old regime. Like, Mike, actually quite happy to finish 16th, 17th every season. Like, are you all right? Like, do you not realize what's at stake here? Like, it's you that's going to invest. It's you that's going to pocket this and put it in fucking Poundland or wherever you're going to put it. Like, you've got no interest of any progression. Like, even getting into Europa League, you know, fancy like finishing like 6th, 7th every now and then. Put a little bit more money into your pocket and then get some more TV revenue from Europa League playing international football. Like, is that not appealing to you?
Well, even Mike, Mike, if you had to try to finish even like 12th, 13th, that extra 5-7 million, you could have bought a striker with that. That's another Hosselu. Do you know what I mean? If you had to be small with it. It was John as well that brought up the comment about because we'd never seen each other on a video for a while, mate. You know, so we got divorced. Now we got back together. We're all right.
Yeah, man.
Again, man, agree with it. Funny hard when you live 6 hours away from each other, that though.
Me and Norman turned, yeah. Rachel, get me.
Yeah. Maxi was pissed me off big time. I want to focus on the positives right now. Actually, we'll get into Maxi and the player ratings that'll come, but the positives is that Newcastle have won 1-0 against Wolves tonight, 10 points clear of the relegation zone. Absolute unbelievable scenes in Newcastle ahead with 7 games left of the season to go. It's looking good, isn't it? Leicester next Sunday next. I mean, if you beat Wolves, who are pushing for European places, you can't see the Leicester game, don't you?
Yeah, I think Leicester are beatable. Like, they're another team. Like, that was one of our worst performances this season away to Leicester. But last season, like, we didn't expect anything. Like, because Leicester were flying high, we were down at the bottom. We expected to get pumped, but it was us that ended up 4-0 up. Ended up being 4-2. That was one of the best games of last season. That was unreal. So Leicester's a bit of a tricky team. Like, they can turn up on their day, put 4 past you, or we can turn up and we can put 4 past them. So yeah, like a team like that, it's going to be a big test for it. But at home, we're now 6 games unbeaten at home against tougher opposition than them, like Wolves, like Man United. We've beat these teams, so why not?
Bruno can be our Kevin De Bruyne. Absolutely love it, Giorgio. Keg with a globe as well, I'll see his jock tune.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. The stress levels are waning now, mate. The stress levels are taking off now. Right then, everyone. Thank you, right? There's met loads of you tuned in. So smash that like button and subscribe. But we are going to wrap this up. Stay tuned. Player ratings. Player ratings will be coming your way in the next few minutes. So don't go anywhere. Or if you do, go to the toilet, whatever. Grab yourself another beer. Be back here in 5 minutes. The Magpie Channel TV as we take you through your player ratings. But if you're watching this back, keep your comments coming in after that brilliant win for Newcastle United. 1-0 over Wolves. 10 points clear. Want to know if you think that we are safe now in the Premier League and what you think going forward. Shout out everyone tuned in. See you in a second.